Hello, this is James, and the Neo structure deck has arrived, like very quickly, like very soon. I was gonna lay down, and stick my hand down my pants, watch Game of Thrones, but no, we're right back on the content grind immediately after the KC Cup, and I could not be happier because this box is actually providing some really good value. Well, you know, it depends on how you see value. So, in the past, with the Kaiba Corp Blue Eyes White Dragon structure deck, the best card was Dragon Spirit of White, and you got two of those out of the Kaiba Corp structure deck. If you only wanted to buy it with gems, if you only wanted to pay $4, then you could get two Blue Eyes Dragon Spirit of White, and that was all you needed because we had Brick Up the Sleeve. You could search your one Cosmo Brain, and you were happy. In this structure deck, you're getting one of everything, okay? There's no repeats. Every single card is unique, and what that's allowing them to do is it's allowing them to give you cards that you would have to dig into an old box for. I don't remember what old box has all of these Neo-Spacian cards, but they called probably the best ones out of the old box, not counting the ones that are exclusively coming from the structure deck, obviously. But like Air Hummingbird, Glow Moss, Neo-Space, Instant Neo-Space. Actually, I think Hero Signal's a Jaden drop. But Dark Panther, Elemental Hero Captain Gold to search Skyscraper, and even probably the best Elemental Hero Neo's fusion monster, Elemental Hero Storm Neo. So instead of having to dig for these cards, you're just getting them in the structure deck. But you know, you're only getting them at deck consistent amounts if you buy 3 of the structure deck. So it's a little bit of a catch there, right? If you really want to make a Neos deck and not dig into the old box, you're gonna have to pay the full 3 structure decks. But you know, if you're a person that started a new account, want to make a Neos deck, this deck is so worth it. It's so worth 1,000 gems. And Galactic Origins, that makes sense. Yeah, the only thing that's any good in Galactic Origins is Cosmic Cyclone. And if you're worried about spending $20 in Duel Links, Cosmic Cyclone is not in your budget. So, all right, let's talk about the box, like the good box cards that we are getting out of this box. So we're getting Elemental Hero Neos Alias. This came from, I think, Blades of the Spirits. He's a Gemini, and you can normal summon him to make him Elemental Hero Neos. He's good because he's probably the biggest 4-star Elemental Hero, 1900 attack points. I'm a little annoyed that I have 2 of them, but that's just my personal thing, and that's another reason I like having a bunch of singles in the structure deck, is because then I'll have 3 copies of each one. So Elemental Hero Neos Alias, good in a Miracle Fusion deck, and if you're gonna dig in the Blades of Spirits, you no longer have to do that. You can get them out of the box. This is structure deck exclusive. Elemental Hero Storm Neos. I think this is in Galactic Origin main box, super rare. So in 200 packs, there's only 2 of these. So you have a 1% chance of getting this if you just start the box fresh. He has 3 monsters: Elemental Hero Neos, Neo-Spacian Air Hummingbird, Neo-Spacian Aqua Dolphin. The Neos monsters, they're not poly. You special summon them by shuffling the cards back into the deck without using polymerization. Once per turn, you can destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. During the end phase, shuffle this card into the extra deck. When this card is shuffled in the extra deck this way, shuffle all cards on the field in the extra deck. Now, we didn't used to use these Elemental Hero Neos monsters because of the shuffling effect. I mean, you could have Neo Space, you could have Instant Neo Space, but these were extra cards that don't get you to the boss monster, that don't get you to a stable board, and so that's why Neos fell to the wayside in spite of all the hype and all the fanboys. But now the hype has been vindicated because we are getting Neos Fusion. I gave short shift to this deck when I was like completely still fried from the KC Cup streaming, and I skipped over this. This is, again, exclusive to the structure deck. Special summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck that lists exactly 2 monsters as material, including Elemental Hero Neos, by sending those monsters from your hand, deck, or field. Ignoring the summoning conditions for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters. If a fusion monster you control that lists Elemental Hero Neos as material would be destroyed by battle, card effect, or shuffled into the extra deck by its own effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So it's protection, it's redundancy, it's searching, it's everything. And it fills up your graveyard for Neo-Space Connector. So you can't go directly into Storm Neos off of Neos Fusion, but Neos Fusion can be used to get into that big boy, especially with the juicy Neo-Space Connector. I believe that this is even useful in the TCG because it lets you go into like Link monsters, right? Because you're getting out 2 warriors. You get out 2 warriors for, okay, well that's not, yeah, no, oh that's yeah, Neo-Spacian, Aqua Dolphin, and Elemental Hero Neos. They're both warriors, and then Link monsters that do 2 warriors. There it is. We don't have Link monsters just yet, but Neo-Space Connector is like just by itself. It's one normal summon that becomes 2 monsters that you can search from your deck. Well, you search 1 from the deck, and you get 1 out of the graveyard. And big brain chat. I need to make a big brain. I need to get more emote spots. I need to make so I can make all these emotes. Big brain. Elemental Hero Neos is a normal monster. Therefore, you can use Toon Morph Normal. So these Neo-Spacians, they're generally level 3. You get Neo-Space Connector, get your Neos, get your Neo-Spacian. Toon Morph Normal, reveal a tuner. Elemental Hero Neos becomes a level 7 tuner. You have your level 3 guy, and you can go into a level 10 Synchro. That will be relevant in the future. I am sure of it. We don't have any like crazy level 10 Synchros right now, well, except for Direct Meteor, but that's a completely special case. I was going to edit that footage like right now, but we're having a Neo stream. Anyway, so the question, the final question. Do I think that this box is worth 1,000 gems? Absolutely. Even if you're only getting one of these, you're getting a Neo-Space Connector, you're getting a Neos Fusion, and you're not having to dig for all of those Neos cards. You're not having to dig for all of the other Neos cards because Konami's giving you, for the most part, all the good ones in this structure deck. So for 1,000 gems, you don't have to dig into the main box. You get like 2 like cards. All right, so here's my rule. Here's my rule of thumb. I've been saying this and nobody's corrected me. Anything special summon is money. Anything that special summons is going to be useful in the future, is going to let you do combos with all future mechanics. Link summoning, Xyz summoning. Well, no, Pendulum summoning is inherent special summon. But anything that lets you special summon is going to be good. And in the case of Neo-Space Connector, you get to pick the monsters. In the case of Neos Fusion, you get to pick what you're putting in your graveyard. So, again, I think that this box is extremely worth. And one more thing. The Kuriboh Deal, all right? The Kuriboh Deal. Where is it? Bunduru's. Hold on, I need to move my face out of the way. All right, so the Kuriboh Deal. All right? Kuriboh. So, all right, an interesting note. I didn't notice this before, but the 10 packs, whatever packs are associated with it, it's just from the newest box, it looks like. So yeah, I've even been checking this, but I think that if you wait a little bit for the Kuriboh Deal, you'll be able to get the packs out of the new mini box, which I expect to come pretty soon, like probably within a week, next mini box. So I would do that for the Kuriboh Deal, but definitely, like if there was one thing you were ever going to spend money on in Duel Links, It is Sphere Kuriboh for $5, and on top of that, you get 10 packs out of the latest box. So, Konami, you know, this is not a scam. They're telling you exactly what you're getting. Konami, thank you for this value, and thank you for watching. And now I am as good as my word. All right, I am going to purchase. I am going to back up what I am saying with my dollars. So now, live on stream, let's commence with the box buying. All right, let's do this. Very good. And let's get in there. Let's get in there. Thank you, Engelbro, for this first box. Authorize. Yeah. 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 Oh. Oh, it begins. Oh, it begins, chat. Okay. No, we're not going to copy the cards on the deck. We're going to get even more. Even more. Rise. And one last thing. While I have your attention on the chat and in the video, I urge all of you to keep a ledger. All right? Keep a ledger of your purchases. Keeping a budget is the best way to keep your spending under control. And, you know, maybe, you know, if you ever need like a wake-up call, you just look at your ledger. Because Konami's not keeping track of that for you, all right? It's like Vegas. There's no clocks, and there's no copying onto a deck and in Duel Links world. So let's purchase our final Neo-Spacian. Authorize. There it is. There it is. And finally, thank you for watching.